For just one time, I want to take the Northwest Passage. For just one time, I want to take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis Strait, as there 'twas said to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died, seeking gold
All the time.
Greetings and salutations, everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
I hope you didn't catch that last bit.
Howdy dowdy doody doody doo. You guys surely weren't talking about stuff you shouldn't be, right?
No.
What should we be talking about, Arcadum?
No. Bad things.
Bad things. We were appreciating in our own.
It was bad.
way.
It was
What are
really,
bad things?
really bad.
Hmm.
Anyway, hello, and welcome to the next
Hello.
episode of Edge of Twilight, Path of Hades. We're on episode 38.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Alright.
So far.
I'm opening my calculator. How many months have
We're
we been on
almost.
this one?
We're almost over the hill.
38 divided by 4. 9.5 months we've been in the path of Hades.
Amazing.
Wow.
Alright, let's do this.
Or-
Who's
or
doing a
Or we
recap?
get- I hope we get an anniversary. I'll do the recap.
Go ahead.
We ended last session right after the defeat of Beatorn, right?
You mean the session before
Or,
last?
Excuse me, we started last session right at the
Yeah. Right after the defeat.
Okay. Beatorn is not what I was expecting. I had spent so much preparing for her various constellations, and although perhaps that is why every time she went to form one, I knew it. I knew what to expect, and well, dispelling is something I've been doing for years at this point. Perhaps I should chalk it up to luck favors the prepared. The items she had were, well, I don't think I've seen Maylee so happy since she got married. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for the... Well, I never thought I would see her become a ghost, let alone a seraph, but I think she'll be a very good one, especially one... I know I have my alliances and relationships with, well, fiends. I look forward to seeing hers with, I think, Beatorn. I think Beatorn may always be someone special to Maylee. The Scraplord, of course, he was not surprised. He was expecting it. And, well, the information he gave us on Dold, which I think we are intending to... I still don't like the word, but cleanse all of Allswitz before we leave. He's looking forward to it because the benefit to him and his people is, well, far outweighs the risk of a group of mercenaries that he hardly knows. I'm not sure what to expect with that one, though. I've never tried to cast spells underwater, and from everything that we've researched, it will all be underwater. I'm hopeful that the surge of power we gained from Beatorn will help with that. But we're also at a bit of a crossroads of... Dold was not on any list of ours of trying to achieve... Well, I'm still not quite sure what we're really trying to achieve with Folly beyond understanding his purpose and what he's trying to achieve. I'm not sure if I've misled this group for greed, for Dold. But it seems as if the rush of each angel, one after another, falling to us, has given them the... I'm not sure what the right word is. It's not power, it's not belief, it's not self-confidence. Or perhaps it is self-confidence. There aren't many left of the first group of when I found them first in that spaceship, but... Oh, I'm sorry, vessel's the word. The vessel. But they were all scared and scattered. And they're not that anymore. I think there's something too for the doctor and I. We should talk. Having looked into his soul, having held it in my hands, there is still a small degree of fear there, but he's probably the one that I've seen grow the most. And I don't think it's something that is recognized as it should be. He has had such an impact on each one of these angel fights with his capabilities. And yet he is also like I in that this planet, this plane of existence is all digital. And it's not one where he or I are natives. I'm hopeful that we can find our way through the arcane, the magical alignment that is so foreign to digital, but is inevitably intertwined.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Couldn't tell if that was a pause or not.
Hell yeah.
Inspiration for you.
Big inspire.
The most inspired.
Feel inspired.
Wow, I feel great.
Inspired check?
Oh man.
Be inspired.
Sorry, my sniffles.
No, I completely understand. I thought I was God's favorite all my years with not having any allergies. But this year, no, I was proven wrong. Hay fever is in full force.
For real, it's like I don't even understand.
It's so bad,
Yeah.
especially where I live. There's so many pine trees and azaleas everywhere. So sorry for my sniffles.
Yeah, it is wild. Oh.
I don't know what it's like for you guys in the other parts of the world.
Well, as you said, we are God's favorite.
God.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's just shitting on me today. Real hard. Just popping a squat directly on top of me, dude.
Amazing.
What?
Don't worry about it. Sniffle havers.
Not today.
All
All right, what do you guys want to do first?
Are we convening somewhere, or
Are we sorting
heading?
through the next 3 days? I mean, it sounds like we had to wait for the scrappler, right? So we were gonna find things to do in the next 3 days.
Sure.
Yeah, was that what we were doing?
Yeah.
Confirmation,
Yes.
guys. Okay.
Mhm.
If I recall, there were a group of us going to the pits, or at least Avaris wanted to do that.
That's right.
I'm going to craft for sure.
Go scavenge and
okay.
craft.
Scavenger group.
Want to get me more parts? Sure. If you have nothing else you want to do, like shop or whatever.
Again, I have to recollect.
Wow.
But yeah, I think I stated last week that Not Luca would help scavenge
Sweet.
with yeah.
What are you doing, Lolly? Oh, nice.
She,
Thank you,
she
Rinko.
needs to scry some more.
Ooh, nice. Are you gonna dig for martial checks?
You know it.
Hell yeah, dude. Awesome. Okay. Waymaker, are you going with Sierra? Is Mula going with Sierra?
If Sierra's going on her date, then I will be going. Then yes,
Ugh.
to stare from the shadows.
Like that meme
Yep,
of the
exactly.
guy behind the tree that's barely
Yeah.
covering him.
That's me.
Yep.
Gotta keep her safe, you know. Yeah. Not like she couldn't just melt the man, but still. Yeah.
But if he tries to kiss her, that's fucking weird. I'm gonna stop.
Right. And I wanna. You know.
I'm gonna teach this guy a lesson. The date is hilarious, but we should do combat prep first. So you want to go tinkering?
Yeah.
Tinkering.
All right. Bust open my tinker notes for you.
Got the rolls all prepared.
Are we rolling at assist?
I don't know. I don't know if you can assist me in tinkering.
Not tinkering, but looking for scraps.
That'd be cool.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Which one should I start with here?
Okay. Do 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 do.
Do we have music?
Yeah,
I do.
playing.
Oh. Oh, it's really low for me. That's why.
Excuse me.
Perfect.
Change my settings.
Roxa, what's your spell save DC? I'm not Luca.
Let's see. I believe it says 16 now since I've added more. Yeah, it's a 16 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what scrolls I got 5 scrolls I could make. I might
But,
make some more that are the spell save DCs and give them to you.
But if the group convenes at some point, there is that thing that I mentioned before.
The
Previous auto.
chat.
The
I'm excited to
chat.
have it. I think it'll be fun. SC, what is melee spell save DC?
Oh, I got 2 more spells.
I think it's a 17.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Ooh, I can't wait to use a spell.
Books, what is Tavares's?
17.
Ooh, nice. Oh, very good. Okay. Cool. We can
Excuse
spread
me
'em
for a
out.
second.
Mhm.
Be right back.
Oh, excuse me.
I think we also wanted to swap out caution, right, guys?
My boyfriend.
Yeah, we got
Swap out. For who?
Yeah,
someone else
Rico.
from the harem.
We just have to talk about it in character. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We'll leave that to Estermania. Hey, do you want to come, like, dive in the pressurized water?
So who's up for drowning today?
Well, are you?
Maybe we could just use Estromania to bum Folly out, and he'll be like, "Fuck, this is not worth it anymore."
Deploy sadness.
Activate existential crisis.
Can I post my first Tinker mod thing that I'm going for?
I'm just going through your list.
Oh, cool. Alright.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
I hope we have at least one more like horde fight before this campaign ends, because I want to use more of my AoEs.
We're just
Well,
gonna find the right angel.
Just
I
go
feel
to
like
Oasis and tell the black fucking Onyx where we are.
Insane thing that I really want to use. I want to just teleport into the group of them and just explode.
I feel like there was an angel that, in its description, might have the potential to create little minions. Like,
Oh,
Sure.
there's Cess Park. The crafting guy? Is that who you're talking about?
I don't remember, and I'm not looking at the list at the moment. But
Yeah, because
I
we
feel
were
like
looking
the-
at him for our clown car. We still haven't gotten our clown car either.
God, imagine.
We're getting there. The engine is in production.
I really wanted to get it for Roxa.
Imagine just being able to zoom around in a comical car, just around bed. Like, that'd be such a fun time.
I just need time.
With not Luca's impeccable driving skills.
We're all just car sick the entire time.
no, wait, would not Luca even be carsick himself from his driving?
No, I made him specifically astral seasick.
Oh, good.
That's it.
Two words, books. 2 words. Large bumpers.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. I will call it honker.
and also large tires.
It's time
Just
to
way
honk.
too big tires.
Oh yeah, absurdly large tire. Okay, I'm drawing the schematic.
Schematic.
Yeah, Varus, got a second?
Of course, Smithy. Always. What is it?
Well, since we've got this B-Torn loot, and I've got a newer convalescence kit now, I was wondering if you might want my old one. Effie gave it to me a long ways back. It's just a weak one, technically. It wasn't even as good as hers. Certainly not as good as this Navigator one. Maybe you could scrap it or sell it, or I don't know, considering it's tech.
I can certainly take a look at it and take it off your hands if you wish. Do you not hold any sentimental value to such? It is okay.
No, it's fine.
Very well. I will either possibly upgrade it or scrap it into something else, or maybe add it to my own.
Sounds good.
Very good. He'll kind of take it. And I plan to do a lot of tinkering with the things that I have now currently. Is there anything that you wish to possibly to see upon to improve upon your gear?
My gear, not really. I've got pretty much everything I need.
Very well. I will be quite busy on the next couple of days. So if you need me, I'll be at the pits.
I don't know where I'll be. I'll be floating around somewhere with someone.
I was almost, maybe if I had the time. You spoke to a you went to the temple and spoke to the amethyst, yes?
Kinda, yeah. On the way to B-Torn's observatory.
I have not spoken directly to an amethyst before. Perhaps if we will find time, I'll do such. But beyond that, you know where to find me.
Sounds good.
Oh shit! I see him typing. I'm getting stuff, baby.
Is he in notes? Is he lurking in notes?
It's in my I prepared the mod stuff ahead of time,
Oh, okay.
just with all the different roles, so we could go through. I can't wait to Marshall check this guy, see what we're in for.
This fight's pretty fun.
Hell yeah!
I'm excited for it.
Oh, right.
Hopefully we can get in there today. That'd be cool.
Maybe.
He deals lightning damage. I might just swap armors. Might
Right.
switch up the drip.
Right? Get healed every time he attacks.
Which one do you mean?
Switch of Sinon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also 2
What?
scrap in debt. Oh, right.
Who's scrap and debt? How does that happen? What?
Like you have Estermania of the Eye from 20 feet away.
Not that.
She sweats.
All right. There you go.
I have a question.
There you go,
Oh,
books.
sorry. Okay.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
What's up, baby?
It was a question more so about a spell that you have. I think
Mhm.
it's Ice Wall, if
Mm-hmm,
it's that. I was wondering if Blade Barrier is similar to that in how you could manipulate it.
Let me look at Blade Barrier.
Yeah, you can do a straight wall up to 100 feet long, 20 feet high, and 5 feet
Oh yeah, that's
thick, or a ringed wall up to 60 feet in diameter. Does that also mean that, is it like open at the top?
Yeah, it's open at the top. It's not a dome.
Oh.
Here you
Oh
go.
yeah, this is just like Icewall.
There you go,
Okay.
books.
Thank you.
I'm gonna share with the class what you got.
Untel, come on, books.
Yep. We got the Lesser Black Hat Filament weapon mod, 1 deck slot. Attacks made by this weapon that deal damage allow a Convalescence Kit roll to be made, allowing Convalescence attacks. The Overheat Caliber, 2 deck slot, energy mod. This deck increases all fire damage from every source controlled by the wielder by 2d6. And the Holographic Shielding, deck slot 2, armor mod. This augmentation adds a regenerating digital THP shield of 10. Temporary hit point shield of 10, refreshing at the start of each of the augmented turns. Pretty good.
That shielding is juice.
Yeah.
Sick.
I mean, you were looking for deck slot stuff, right, Melee?
Yeah, I honestly don't know because I can't remember how deck slots work. Like, if they work like burden or attunement. Because while the convalescence kit, it just says deck slot 3, and I don't know if that's how many it takes to use or
You
if
have 3
that's how
slots.
many. Okay.
Yeah. It's a
So I have 3 slots to put stuff into.
Like attunement, yes.
Exciting. Oh, well then yes, I have 0 decks.
Okay, there you go. And when it says all fire damage, that includes like digital fire damage, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And astral
Okay.
fire damage.
So wait, I actually have 6 deck slots then? Because the Astral Compass also gives me 3.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Okay.
You don't even wear armor though, right? You use mage armor.
I actually, technically, my robes kind of sort of count. Not really, no.
Oh.
I don't wear armor.
Okay. I'm gonna figure out where these go while y'all muck about. Waymaker, how many deck slots does Mulu have open?
None. All my deck slots and attunement slots are full.
I was thinking the overheat, because you use fire damage, right?
He uses fire and lightning. Yeah.
Okay. If you wanted to increase that damage by 2d6 for 2 deck slots, let me know, bro.
Okay. So hang on. What's it do? It does 2d6.
Yeah, increases all fire damage from every source controlled by the wielder by 2d6.
Oh. Well, only one of my swords does fire damage, but also I do a lot of fire damage in other ways. That might be cool.
I'll add you.
I'll look at it. Yeah. So I'm looking at my... Nah, my armor is too good.
When we bought those spells, Arcadum, where did we buy them at? AKA, what's the closest thing to like a mage's guild here?
There really isn't one. You just buy them from random shopkeepers.
Okay.
From the bazaar.
If Sarah wanted a quiet place to do wizard shit, where's that?
There's plenty of places to do that.
Okay. Pick me out one. Put me there.
Okay.
She'd also pester Maylee if she wanted to come with her. Hang on, let me ask her. Hey, Maylee.
Yeah, what's up?
You want to scry with me?
Bro, what if we scried?
Yeah, but can we talk off to the side, maybe just a bit?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Girl talk.
She'll walk over on her human legs in her human shoes that she despises wearing, and stand over here by the edge.
Maybe floats. Well, I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but last time we scried, I hadn't realized exactly what it took, and I realized it's actually like ridiculously expensive, and well, haven't really gotten any richer.
Sarah looks at all of her shiny new items.
Well, look, material wealth is one thing, but it's not like I'm converting that into stuff that I'd mind using for a spell, right?
Hang on, I have to actually look up what a normal scrying take, because the digital scrying doesn't. Oh no, it does. I did put it in here. A focus worth at least 1k. Looks at astral compass. That looks like a focus.
Oh. Is that how that works? Does that count?
A very expensive one too.
It's not just gonna like use it up, right?
No, it's a focus, Maylee. It's not a... What word would she use? It's not like blood. I don't think she'd say that to Bailey. No, it's just a focus. It's to help center your... She'll touch the center of her forehead. It's to help center your thoughts.
Oh, okay. Like the brooch.
Yes, just like that.
Right. Okay. See, you and I, we've got different styles of magic. Oh, I'm glad you're explaining this to me. Yeah, sure. Now that I know I've got it, why not? Sounds good.
She'll cast her gaze around the area. We need someplace quiet.
Bailey throws a glance at the tunnel where the druggies hide out.
Probably
Maybe not.
So you don't want to go to the drug tunnel?
Well, there's well, there's a lot of traffic actually if the Amethyst Priestess is still gonna be there. But it's really pretty quiet in that garden that she hangs out in.
I do like the sound of a garden.
Well, it's just down this way if you're wanting to try and find somewhere slightly more quiet.
Sure. She'll offer her arm to Bailey. Since she now can zoom around similar to Bailey.
Maybe we'll concentrate on taking the arm. Making it look natural.
All right, I'll go find a place for you guys to be material girls.
Good.
Material girl.
Put me away from the eyesight of my future date.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Date confirmed.
I have to build suspense, you know?
Yeah, and
That's
also
a big. He can't be staring at me for 3 days.
He's still looking this way. Look at him.
his eyesight zeroed in on her.
Sarah tosses
Yeah.
her hair. Of course he is.
yeah,
We can just hear him from this distance.
yeah. You kind of always hear him breathing
That's disconcerting.
like a ghost haunting you.
You cannot fast travel while mouth breathers are nearby.
You cannot fast travel while there are enemies nearby. I don't see any.
Oh, this is so pretty.
There you go, a little spot for you.
Yay. Anybody around? Mm-hmm.
No, there are not any. I mean, there's a
Perfect.
guy like way over there, but he's like crying or whatever.
Is this like a little alcove?
What? Where are you pointing?
The arch.
That's that leads to the main roads and stuff. That is very busy.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's
okay.
why I put you up here.
Okay, good. Above the masses.
Yeah.
She'll toddle over here. Perfect. Ready, Maylee?
Alrighty. Let's
She'll
do
chew
it.
on her lip a little bit. Hang on, let me actually go open up our combat notes. What was this dude's whiz save? Hang on, let me look up mechanics. Is it a whiz save or is it a... I'm gonna find it. Oh, it is a whiz save. Alright, what's this champ's wisdom? Not... It's mid. It's mid. Perhaps, Mealy, do you want to start? Because then it will determine if I should chant.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that. Is it a new day? Have we refreshed spell slots since filling
Yeah.
up the orb?
Yeah.
Okay. Ailey will kind of sit down, cross-legged, and float in place. And then try to scry on Dole.
Alright, let me roll a save. What's my DC?
At
17
least
for her.
17. Yeah, 17.
We don't know based off of what knowledge. Is it secondhand then?
Yes. You've only heard of him.
So he's got a +5, and then if we make the connection, there's something else. It looks like.
There we go.
Hmm.
Negatory.
Yeah, I'm not getting through.
She'll chew on her lip a little bit. Well, looks at her internal connection to the hells. Let's see here. What does she have that could raise her corruption? That would be worth it. Are there any trees around Arcadum?
Yeah.
Can I mechanically go over and just smite the shit out of some trees for a while till I get some high corruption?
You sure you want to do that? Seems pretty wasteful.
Why does it seem wasteful?
Because you don't decorrupt easily.
I don't think I've ever had a problem with it.
You don't have a problem going full fiend?
No, like so I'm at 10 corruption, right?
Yeah.
Which means I get a +5, so I'd have a 22 right now. If I chanted, that's another +1, so I'd have a 23 DC. And if I go Searing Smite, like, it'd be even. So if I did it till I'm at corruption 16, then I'd have the +8, which is then a +9 with the chant. So then I'm at a 26 DC. And then there's not a lot of other corruption casting that I do. So then I'm just hanging out at 16 for a while. And even at 16, then I have 4 more, which is 1 teleport, 1 dispel magic. And then that's at 18.
I'm just telling you, it's like, do what you want. I'm just making sure you're aware. That's all.
Oh. I think my response is I'm incredibly aware, and I don't think the risk is a problem.
Okay.
Cool. She'll go out, beat up some trees. Let's see here. So I got to corruption 13 in the Beatorn fight. Am I sitting at 13 still?
Yep.
Okay, so 3 times then.
Got it.
I'd put her at corruption 16. She's still wearing her human guise though, her alter self, so it doesn't really look like anything's changing. Except for probably her face tattoo every now and then will wink through her image.
Good thing we didn't bring Estermania here. She'd probably feel a little upset you were hitting trees.
Well, I can't seem to make everyone happy. It's either trees or it's, mortals.
Oh, I'm saying I don't mind. I'm just saying it's a good thing we didn't bring Estermania.
Now, she'll start to make her circle. She's got all the time in the world this time too, so she's not rushing it. Perfect symbols. Absolutely symmetrical lines. What do I got left in here? I still have some Effie blood. I'll use Effie's blood. Delete that one. And this is going to be a... so that's a +1. And... so it's a +9. Okay. Okay, consume spell slot. So 17 plus 9. DC 26. Oof! Let me run some math if I want to use my freshly gained inspiration.
I mean, I rolled a 16.
I know, it's a 13, so you'd have to roll a 12. You have a 60% chance. I'll use my inspiration.
So be it.
Gosh! She'll have a little icicle. That's her sensor. Have a little icicle appear near Dold. And she'll reach out across her her blood circle. Almost as if she's gonna tap Melee. Melee, I can see him.
Good job.
What do I do now, Arcadum?
Alright, so now make me a perception check.
Okay. Ten.
See the place. Give me a second. Alrighty, let's see here. I believe Scry is 10 feet, so you will just see Dold floating in the middle of a watery cavern. It seems that he is currently looking at some rocks and mumbling to himself.
Can I pick up what he's mumbling?
No, as it is underwater and bubbly.
Okay.
You can make checks now if you want.
Okay. Do I do Arcana or Martial?
Your choice. He can be Arcana'd.
Oh, I would love to Arcana this man.
Hey. Right. Alright, here we go. Abilities, I presume.
I'd actually like to start with equipment. Can I do that with Arcana, though?
No, not with Arcana.
Okay, then yeah, ability's fine.
Okay. He does not have wizard gear.
Okay.
Alright, guys, this is what you see. We'll do it in order of his, initiatives. Make sure that they're nice and separated cleanly for you.
Multiple initiatives, got it.
Alright, first initiative is called Coral Storm. Has the following abilities.
I'm gonna need you guys to read them to me.
Coral Coffin. Splinters. Spray of Decay. The Deep Doubts.
Okay.
The next initiative is Relentless. Has the following abilities. Chase. Force Stomp. Mayhem Charge. Spellbreaker. Undertow Blow. Victorious Surge.
Okay.
The next initiative is Grasping Deep.
Mm-hmm.
Thus is the following abilities under that initiative. Depth Charge. Grand Canal. Slipstream. And Whirlpool.
Okay. And I pick one out of those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, give me that Spellbreaker. You know that caught my ear.
Okay. Spellbreaker does the following. Action. Dold slams the ground with his anchor. This deals half of the total damage of this attack to all enemies within 30 feet. This also counts as a dispel check using Dold's strength, and may affect any spell level. This will affect every spell controlled by an enemy source.
God damn.
Wow.
That's juice.
That's dangerous.
Whoa.
That's a dispel check on us, or it includes effects on him?
Controlled by an enemy source.
Yeah. Controlled by enemy sources.
Okay. So could dispel things we put on Dold.
Yep.
But only if we're within 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if the effect is in 30 feet. It doesn't actually target creatures. It targets spell effects, period. So, your position only matters if you have a spell on you. Or if you're controlling a spell.
Gotcha.
If you use like Folly Phage and stuff, we won't be dolphins anymore. We'll just drown.
So, for example, if you cast a spell on him, right? But you're more than 30 feet away, he can still dispel it because it's on him.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And the water breathing we're putting on our buddies, he could dispel that.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the water, motherfucker.
I see somebody was like,
Yep, that's me. Wait till we talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Am I able to motor project what she's seeing to Melee?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Moto being a part of the blood circle harem collection there, not harem. She's not sleeping with any of them. Collection. Bleh.
I think at this point that'd be weird if you did that with Moto. It'd be like, whoa, hold on.
That'd be very weird. They're incredibly platonic.
Plutonium, you might say. They're so platonic.
Oh yeah.
Got him.
Go ahead.
1.21 gigawatts.
1.21 Muluwatts.
Milliwatts.
Mulu, it is time to pound. One day Havaris and Mulu will be on Pounder listening to some like weird Eurasian dubstep slamming through the gemless.
That's right. Wearing our Adidas jackets.
Adidas and
I don't
sloth
know.
squatting.
I don't know about that. Sierra's stealing my man right now. I'm pretty pissed about that.
Oh yeah, the Scrap Lord, dude.
No.
Come close.
The other
Just
one.
just get a really long tongue,
You've
Bugs.
got
Come on, man.
You've got a pretty
Okay.
girl mouth.
What?
He has the technology. He can make one.
All right, Melee, hit me with that Arcana check now. Okay, what do you want to know?
How about the deep doubts?
The Deep Doubts. Whenever Dold would make a saving throw against a mind-affecting effect or physical effect that would limit his movement or action economy, he may make that save with his strength saving throw instead.
Passive, right?
That's a passive, yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
Wham,
Go ahead.
wham, wham. Oh, I'm going to do this for chat as a reminder. Dold looks like that. Water guy.
Look at this
It looks
dude.
cool.
The Angelarium is very cool. You should check out the body of work. It's very awesome.
Yes, very nice.
Bailey, what would you like to know?
We'll do slipstream.
Slippies. Slipstream does this. Whenever an enemy would fail a saving throw, this creature may move up to 30 feet, even if it otherwise could not. This does not provoke attack of opportunities. That's right,
What?
whoever that was.
What?
Rinko's dad's mad.
Sorry.
Oh. Is that who that was?
Is that who that was?
Was that the Kratzo man himself?
It almost sounded like Rain, so I was like, is
that's what
Rain,
I
like,
thought. I was
running
like-
through the door.
Rand
That
was-
was me. It's going in.
There was this guy when my parents had freshly moved to Brazil, and he lived in the apartment above them. And every single morning, without fail, he'd slam the windows open, and shout "Kratzo" into the street.
What
Every
does
single
Kratzo
day.
mean?
It's ancient Greek, and it means I cry out.
Okay.
Every day, my dad called him the Kratzo man.
Well, I mean, he did cry out. And
He
so
did
far,
cry
so far he has been truthful.
sounded like
Morning
Rico's mic there.
ritual.
Kratzo.
Alright, Coral Coffin does this.
I like this name. That's a pretty name.
Action. Gold chooses an enemy he can see. That enemy must make a DC 24 strength saving throw or be trapped in an icy prison. This gives the creature the restrained condition and entraps them in ice, preventing line of effect effects. This prison has an AC of 15 and an HP of 50. This prison can be attacked by other creatures.
Oh. Interesting.
Is it a prison in that like a spellcaster or a ranged person? They're enclosed in it, so they can't. Is it like Globe of Invulnerability? That's what I'm trying to
It
ask.
prevents line of effect, so yes.
So
Does
we
it
can't.
count as cover?
Yes. It prevents line of effect.
Excellent.
So we can't attack unless we get out of it.
Correct. It prevents
You
line
also
of effect.
can't attack. You can't attack through it, and so on
Yeah.
and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to think you're trapped in an ice bubble. That's all.
Trapped in a Michael
Ice.
Bublé, if you will.
Nice.
Okay. Bork.
Okay, apparently it didn't like
You
that.
get him, Jax. Yeah, you tell him. If you're immune to cold, does that matter?
I mean,
that
it doesn't
only
do
prevents
damage.
damage. It doesn't do damage, so no.
Okay. Go ahead, Melee. Let me see what Jax is barking at.
I think.
Yes.
Well, now I think we'll just start going down the line. So give me splinters, please.
Splinters? At the start of this creature's turn, all enemies not within 15 feet of this creature must make a DC 21 strength saving throw or be moved 30 feet closer to Dold.
Can you roll for me? I still have my headset, but I'm downstairs.
Arcadum. Success. What would
Just
you like
do
to
the next, just the
The-
next one.
The next one.
Make our way through the list.
Spray of Decay. Bonus action. Enemies within a 60-foot cone must make a DC 20 strength save or take 6d6 poison damage. Enemies that take this damage gain the poison condition. This lasts until it is removed.
Oof. I
Wow.
failed.
0 will identify Chase. 1. Whenever a creature would move away from this creature may attack them if they are within range. If this attack hits and deals damage, that target's movement is reduced to 0. When this ability is triggered, Dold has a reach of 30 feet, representing the chain on his anchor. This creature is always able to make attacks, even if it normally couldn't.
Does that include teleporting away?
teleporting is movement in this case.
F!
Sounds like a passive ability type thing, huh?
Yeah.
Bailey.
Ooh.
Or stump.
Or stop. This one's easy. Bonus action. All creatures within 15 feet take 8d6 force damage. Bonk.
Okay.
Yikes.
Zero makes 21. Mayhem charge. This creature makes a dash action. This creature may attack every enemy it passes by or ends its movement next to.
Cool.
What's so funny, Melee?
The fact that I'm a rock and I can't move more than 5 feet underwater. I'm just gonna die.
Buddy.
Okay.
I failed. Your turn, Sierra.
I am Sira. I will make my Arcana check. Let's
I very
see.
much look forward to your impersonation of Sarah.
Oh, really? I'll identify that. Evil grunting.
Do a lot of pausing, a lot of thoughtfulness.
Undertow Blow states attacks made on this initiative cause all enemies to be moved 15 feet closer to Dold. And finally, roll the next one. Haley.
I'm working on it. Is that
Okay,
enough?
next is Victorious Surge. Whenever this creature would succeed on a saving throw, critically hit an enemy, or defeat an enemy, this creature heals 50 hit points and removes any one affliction this creature is suffering from.
Wow. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Guess I'll keep rolling for Sierra. Grasping Deep has Depth Charge. All creatures, bonus action, all creatures on the battlefield must make a DC 23 strength saving throw or be knocked back up to 30 feet. They take 5 points of pressure damage for every 5 feet they move.
So, up to 30 feet. It's not just an automatic 30 feet. How is that determined?
It is determined.
Is it like
It is determined by space. Meaning,
So,
if you
like
hit,
if-
if you hit a wall, you can't go any
Yeah.
further.
Okay, so it is 30 feet unless you run into something else.
Yeah.
So.
Unless you run
Grand
into
Canal.
unless you run into someone who is in an ice prison, for example.
Mm-hmm. Grand Canal. At the start of this initiative, Dold chooses a single creature. They must make a DC 21 a Constitution saving throw, or be moved up to 100 feet, and then they must make the save again. If they should fail, they are stunned for 1 round. Dold chooses the direction.
Ooh.
Okay.
wow.
Slipstream.
They were
Whenever
into
an
that.
enemy would fail a save... Oh, you did that already? Okay.
We did.
Ace World. Whirlpool. Whenever this creature would critically hit with its weapon, it may activate another one of its abilities in this initiative.
Mm.
And that's a crit at any time.
Oh, by in this initiative, it means Grasping deep, right?
In the Grasping Deep initiative, yeah. So that means I can activate Slipstream, or Grand Canal, or Depth Charge. So I can move 30 feet, I can make somebody make a save, or get 100-foot slammed, or I Depth Charge.
But Relentless is more of his fighting one. So if it activates a crit in Relentless, he can still activate a Grasping Deep.
Yep.
Ugh. Ugh. Cool. Is that enough for a regular martial check?
Yep.
All right. What's that equipment?
See, you guys identified the anchor, right? Pretty sure you.
No.
No.
No?
I don't think
We
we
don't
have.
have any equipment.
Oh.
We have his territory, his HP, of course, his stats, and his immunities and stuff. But no, nothing else.
Well, okay, which one would you like to identify? He has the anchor, and he has coralized engineering plate.
Let's start with that anchor.
It's one of the few angels that actually wears physical armor. Alright, identifying anchor. This is what the anchor's attack looks like. This is what its damage looks like.
Ouch.
The anchor has this additional effect. This weapon ignores resistance and immunity to physical damage. It is not absolute, however.
Okay.
Alright,
Does Sierra want to roll?
I'll roll for it. This creature gains a base AC of 18. Whenever this creature would take 100 damage or more in a single round, it may attack all enemies within 30 feet. This can occur multiple times in the same round. And that's it.
Okay. So do we need to marshal for his AC, or are we to assume that it's just 18 because of his armor?
It's base 18 plus 2 from Dex for 20.
So, okay.
Oh wait, no, he doesn't get Dex because it's 18.
Okay.
What's that boy's movement?
The movement is... He has a 100-foot swim speed and a 15-foot walk speed.
Damn, man's trying to be Jesus. Walking on water.
Did we miss anything, guys?
I'm looking through.
We got the resistances and stuff already.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
We get a
I think we're
census.
good.
What?
Census.
Not a bad idea.
He's not immune to blind.
Okay, we can ask. How does Dold sense things?
Dold has regular vision and hearing and like regular senses, except he has a tremor sense of 15.
Mm.
And since you're in the water, that's all around him.
Okay.
Gotcha. And one question about his anchor. What's the damage type on it?
Piercing.
Okay.
Let me check something before I let this guy go.
I'm be sure, like, his AC is supposed to be 20, right? Not 18.
It's 18.
Oh.
He doesn't get dex because it's plate.
Oh, because of the plate. Oh, so.
And it's not digital armor, so physically constrained by it.
Can Seer's dark vision go through the sensor, the invisible sensor?
Yeah.
Okay, she can see within 60 feet dark vision. Does she know when it's dark vision?
Yeah.
Like, is it pitch black in there? That's what I'm trying to ask.
There's some phosphorescent moss in there.
Okay. So people without dark vision could see?
It's a dim light, but yeah.
Actually, she'll just ask, Melee, can you see in there?
Well, I think so. I mean, it's murky and all, but yeah.
Can you describe the, you said it was a cavern. Like, how big is this cavern?
You can't really see that from the scry. Scry's only 10 feet.
So within the area that you can't see is just water out?
Yeah, it's
Water in every
big.
direction?
It's probably a big one.
Okay.
Intuitively.
What does she hear, if anything?
Other than soft mumbling from Dold.
Mm-hmm.
Just water, I guess. And, I guess some distant fish sounds.
Distant fish.
Yeah.
I don't think Seer's ever heard fish sounds.
Oh, here.
Clicking.
She finds it oddly soothing. Oh, I can see why he likes to stay down there.
She hears ASMR.
Oh no, it's gonna put me to sleep.
That's a strange weakness. Player falls asleep.
Can't do logic. I must nap. Melee, I can't think of anything else to look at.
Yeah, you're looking pretty tired anyway. I think we're good.
She'll yawn. Oh, excuse me. She'll let the scry go. And she'll start to. Initially, she starts to try to scrub it out, but forgets that she's wearing her dainty human slippers, and instead will just press the digitation to circle away. Wow. She'll pat her. What would she be wearing? I think I put her in her red racing dress. She'll pat her dress down. Whew. I feel like you could smash me in the head with one hit, Melee.
Yeah. This. Do you think we should maybe see if Hararis can tinker up something that lets people breathe so that we don't have to make sure that people are breathing? Because if Dold's just gonna be smashing stuff and trying to get rid of all our hard work, it might be better if they could have something tech or physical to rely on.
I think that is an excellent point. From the little I've initially gathered, I think he's all about trying to bring us closer to him so you can just, smush us.
Yeah, sounds great for the melee folks, but not so much for us.
It's also not great for them.
Well, no. But
It reminds me of that, I think she'd call by his name. Reminds me of Gouge Rousseau. He was quite equipped to, well, if I tried to teleport away. Reminds me of him.
After all we learned, you're sure we want to work on this, right? Still up for purifying?
I'm not quite sure, but we should ask the group.
Okay.
I think it's going to take more prep than we originally planned.
Yeah, I guess if he's dispelling stuff left and right, potentially. Maybe even your polymorph would disappear, huh?
Quick question out of character. Arcadum the Dispel. Can he dispel all effects, or does he have to pick one? Hello,
I'm pretty sure it said.
Oh, sorry.
Said-
I was muted. It's all effects within 30 feet, controlled by an enemy source. You get to roll against each of them.
That's juice, and it's a plus 13, right?
Yeah, that's his base.
It's a plus 13. So it's not a guarantee, but it's a let's see here.
Pretty good chance.
14
Very
divided by
high
20.
chance.
He has a 70% chance. Actually, no, those are our DCs. Can you remind me what the DCs are per spell level?
15 plus 3 for each one above third.
15 plus 3 for each above third. And is that for Arcana and Digital?
They follow the same strain.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. Dispel DC. There. Yeah, so a third level spell. That's gone. Huh. I'm excited. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Let me remove highlighting. I'd wanted to talk to Woad, and I can't remember why. Does someone else have something to do? I need to remember what else I was gonna do.
I think we're gonna go to the scrapyard to get scrap, right?
Yeah.
Couple of
Wasn't
us.
that one of the things we were gonna do?
That's one thing, yeah, throughout the 3 days.
And I'm gonna stare and not Luca. Is there any what's Mulu doing?
Oh, I'm.
Waiting for the.
If I need to be here for the date,
He's just waiting for the thing.
and if there's time, I'd go to the scrapyard between now and then.
I think there's something wrong with my foundry. It's not responding to me. Second,
Uh-oh.
let me refresh.
Oh.
Oh, it's also not responding to my refresh.
Oh no.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Uh-oh. That's not good.
What's in that dark tunnel over there?
Second.
You have any idea, Esther Mania?
Oh, I was in there with Melee. It's not really nice.
Not nice how?
It's dark, and that's where they get all of their illicit, well,
Looks at her confused. Well, you already had me at dog. I think I could thrive in there. Starts wandering towards that direction.
Hey, wait. Just reluctantly follows.
Heading towards the dark tunnel, away from the sun. Oh, it can't be
told you.
that scary.
My foundry is frozen.
Oh no.
This is not good.
Just
Is stream
restart
okay?
us. Reset us.
Yeah, but it
Let me
won't. It
check.
won't let me
Oh.
do that.
Oh.
Okay, stream's okay.
Weird.
Étrange. Bizarre. Louche.
Bizarre.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to hard close out Foundry. Sorry, guys.
Mhm.
Be right back, chat. Great. Technical difficulties.
We love
They
that.
happen.
Can't
Is
wait
what it
to
is.
find out what's in the dark tunnel.
Drugs are in the dark tunnel.
How exciting.
I don't remember where we learned it, but we learned the first time was free.
Yes.
Yes. It is.
Now,
Oh,
the only question is if you have to stay in the tunnel, or if you can just be like, hey, I'm here for my free first dose, and then walk away.
Hmm.
Uh,
You might find out.
why
soon.
would you wait? Why would you wait? Somebody hands you some ice cream. You gonna like walk off with it? Or you gonna eat it there?
If
Yeah.
you're going to feed the ice
Why
cream to your
not?
horse, yes.
That's crazy.
To answer your question, I don't really mind mainly. The whole point of it, first of being free, is that you inspire one.
Great.
You'll
Then
come
I
A
Unless-
lifetime customer.
Unless you're Ayaza and you have mastered it.
But what you're saying is, before we leave alt slits for good, I could just get some and keep it in my pack, and then hand it to Ayaza later once we're done with Folly.
That's right.
He might sniff it in your bag, though.
Oh, that's right. He might-
Like-
Bold of you to presume that he has not already been there.
He said he wouldn't. I trust my horse.
Do you trust a
the
drug
drug
addict?
horse.
That's a choice.
Like, I trust my horse. That's adorable. You would do that, but don't worry, he did not break his word. With great restraint and biting of rocks and stones and twisting on the ground and wondering if he asked somebody else to go get it for him, that technically break the promise that he made.
I just
Spoiler
like
alert,
to imagine-
it does.
I just like to imagine he's constantly sweating from withdrawals. That's why he looks so wet.
Oh,
It's not
no.
water at all. It's
Yeah.
withdrawal sweat.
We thought he came from a lake, but really?
No, it was a
The
lake.
the lake of sweat.
It was a lake of den. It was a lake of debauchery and sin. Yeah, the crabs down there have a good time.
Mainly was told it was a peaceful white lake, a rather nice, happy place.
Oh, not a
Oh.
peaceful white lake.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, no.
it was pretty happy down there. He was getting white girl wasted.
Oh, Ayaza.
I remembered what I was going to do.
I'm still trying to load Foundry. I'm sorry. I am being riddled.
Oh, I'm loaded
Problems.
in.
Yes, I'm glad you guys are. I can't do anything. Very.
Oh, no.
I think I'm gonna have to start deleting shit. I think I finally reached critical mass.
Oh no. I'm on the chopping block.
No.
The wipeout begins.
It's me and my 1,400 token variations. It's all my fault.
It's actually the maps. There's so many maps. What cracked me up was Books' little giggle there. Like, why did he giggle there? It's weird.
Because you said you're at critical mass.
I am very fat.
No.
I am critical
Wow.
mass.
I'm having a good time.
Good. What would you like to do, Sarah?
Melee, do you still have Viatorn's index?
Yeah.
Can we study it together?
Sure.
Zero
It's not
realized
in
that she was very abrupt. Oh, souls, right? She'll look up into Melee's eyes. She'll gesture between the two of them. We have souls that I thought were from the live stream, because all souls are in the live stream, right?
Right.
Synthetic souls, those of the angels, those that are created with digital magic, don't belong there. And when I looked at Luca, because it was really Luca, the current version of his soul, it's more... I'm not sure how to describe it, Melee. It's just more than a regular soul. So you're stumbling over the words. Sorry,
Sure.
I'm messing this all up. There's 3 different types of souls that I can tell. There's the synthetic souls, the ones in the indexes. There are souls, which Lucas was from the prism. The amount of potential was unlike any of the other souls that I've held in my hands. And then there's those, the all other souls, I suppose. And Folly, he is from the prison, but he also may be synthetic. So perhaps his soul is more powerful because of those 2 things combined. And I want to better understand the synthetic soul because of that.
I mean, I can see why that would be an interesting form of study, I suppose. I know, we all know that Folly was handmade, kind of crafted, but he doesn't have any sort of designation. Not like an angel, so I don't really know how much of his soul would be synthetic. And,
I'm not
I mean,
sure either.
not Luke as a clown. They were always kind of special and outside of things. I can't remember. Were you there? At the carnival?
No, I have never attended a carnival.
Well,
Sarah looks
you
like she's sad in her no fun area.
you should go if you ever get the chance. It's a wild experience, but it is kind of a lot of fun. They're really interesting to look at. You might enjoy it. As for Beatorn, you're not... I don't want you to accidentally hurt her, before we have a chance to get her back home to the temple.
I don't want to either. That is why I ask we do it together.
Oh, well, sure. What exactly are we going to be doing?
Well, I should probably start by just looking at it.
That's easy. Maybe we'll just pull out the little index and hold it out.
Cyril scrunch up her face. She's been looking at indexes for a couple of years now. Physically, how does it look? I'm imagining they're almost like like computer cases. How each one's kind of unique. Is it like that, Arcadum?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, they all look like railroad spikes, but they have different design. Chassis. markings and stuff like that.
How's Beatorn's look? Is it
It-
purpley?
Beatorn's is thinner than the others, a little more dainty. The top of it has a star-like pattern, of which its different inner lights are connected and kind of placed, looking like her constellations.
She'll start with just a basic arcana. Give it the eye. She's trying to get a sense of... She's finally coming to terms with the fact if she's going to really, quote-unquote, master understanding these angels, she has to figure out the digital part of the Taladani wizard she is. So starting with an arcana check instead of digital, though, what does she sense from it? What type of magic, if any, is emanating from it?
More digital sources.
No other type of magic?
No.
Okay. She'll look at it melee. Well, it's only digital. There are no other types of magic associated with it.
Mm-hmm.
Your convalescence kit. Can you attach to it?
Maybe. I mean, I've never tried.
So we're looking
Maybe.
back down at the railroad spike, the index. Is there a port? Is there a hole to shove a thing into?
Negative.
And reversed on the convalescence kit?
There is, but this was asked before. The convalescence kits that you have do not have the sufficient space, RAM, or potency to contain an index.
Oh, the one Melee got from Beatorn isn't strong enough?
The astral compass is a different story, but that's not a convalescence kit. That is an astral compass. Do you want to put it in there?
Seer stares at Melee.
Not sure. I don't want it to get accidentally stuck together or fused in any way, you know?
Well, the astral compass, it was part of Beatorn. Even if it were to fuse together as you worry, I don't think it'd necessarily be a bad thing.
Well, I mean, Beatorn would be stuck with me rather than with the rest of her. What'd you call the other angels in relationship? Like, family? Workers?
I keep hearing the word choir.
Ah, well. I don't know how she'd feel about it if she did get used somehow to the compass. Stuck with me rather than the other choir of angels that was here on them. She's originally a part.
Well, why don't we take a look at your compass first? I didn't really
Sure.
study it. She'll give it the same eye. Is there any magical nature to it? Is it all digital?
The astral compass has both.
Okay. Lay it on me, the magical side.
It possesses every spell school.
Ooh. And a sense of power emanating from it. It's an artifact, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So is it similar power level to Seer Staff?
No, Sarah's staff is far, far weaker than this.
Okay. She'll then relay that to Melee. Well, do you remember when we were in the laboratory and there was the research you had found on Voidka artifacts?
Mhm.
Combination of digital and magical.
Mhm.
This gives off the aura of something of that nature.
Ooh.
Then she'll give a half smile. It puts Ika, my staff, to shame.
Alrighty. whilst you guys continue your conversation, go to the others. Who's going to the pits?
Oh, yeah. The pits.
We were
So
plan was to go to the pits, but I think we're going to the drug den now.
Oh, I was just kind of role playing it, but that's what he would have done eventually.
Hey, where are you going to first?
The pits.
Is it just the two of you going to the pits?
Is Tavares going?
I'll be mostly tinkering for the last 3 days.
Okay.
Oh.
Tano, what would you like to do? I will eat fries. Okay.
Take him to the pits.
I will go to the pits to make sure that they are safe and are not attacked.
Yes, big strong man. Come with us.
German noises.
French noises.
Oh, don't. Dr. Luca, it is a good dose.
Oh, let us look for items.
We will look around for things in which have various taunting gear. You must roll your investigate check.
Oh my god, the stressors on every syllable. Investigation, you said?
When I speak with a French accent, I hit every single letter. Roll it now.
Sorry.
Which is funny because the French ignore every single letter.
Baguette.
Not really, they eat it, but...
Baguette.
Investigation, correct?
Butter.
Oui?
Oui,
Yes?
yes, we.
Okay.
We.
Okay.
Roll the investigation checker. I will use German efficiency to make my roll.
German efficiency.
Mm.
Wait, how many times are we doing this? 3 times?
Estemalia, are you saddened by your one?
Can't find anything.
Your un. Perhaps you should roll a duh.
Oh my god. It's de.
Oh, I'm sorry. Duh.
Jesus Christ.
Wah.
Wait, that's one roll? And I think I rolled a 12. Or, not look, I rolled a 12.
Okay. As the rest of you are all looking around, you find nothing.
Oh, boo. How much time can we spend looking?
We can spend days here, Luca. Of the nut variety.
Yes, that's correct. Maybe we could make this a half a day sort of thing. See what we can find.
I will get a shovel. I have
you came back
found a
quick.
shovel.
Are there any pickaxes?
Let me look in my pockets. I will check with the pebbles to see if they have any.
My hands are all sooty now. Some tools would be
what's
nice.
a little bit of dirt?
Wait, why are you complaining about having dirty hands? Are you not a plant? Is that not how you eat? Photosynthesis.
Oh my god.
All right, I'll stop. I could do that. I could do that for hours, dude. I love that accent, dude.
It is.
If only you were there when I
is.
played through Steel Rising, the French Dark Souls. God, that game.
Have only.
I read all of the lore in that game in that accent. Oh, it was so good, dude.
Jesus, I think I would have died a little bit.
Marie Antoinette. Very good. All right. As you guys waddle around looking for some more stuff, good old-fashioned Sano arrives with a shovel.
Ooh.
All right, let's see if you guys can find something else.
All right, another round.
Oh shit.
see. Investigation. Oh my god. 7.
I'm re-rolling. I'm re-rolling this one again. He's lucky. Hopefully, it's not another. Okay. Better.
I don't think we're finding much out here.
There's not even 2 scraps worth of material out here.
Luca,
Have they already picked it clean?
not Luca.
Yes.
You must channel your power.
My power?
The
Which
power-
one are you referring to?
The power within.
Looks at itself. I think I got rid of that a while
Please
ago.
place your hand upon my shovel handle. Firmly
Oh.
grasp the shaft with both hands.
Okay, hold on. Hold still. Guidance.
Now, you must speak in the tongues of the Aliquans.
I am unfamiliar with that language. Oh. Can I grab my token? Oh, be careful there. There's a bit of sludge.
I will find the treasure. Hey, look, some scrap.
Oh, excellent. Maybe if we just continue digging, we might find more.
A brilliant idea.
Okay, unfortunately, I don't have a bunch of shovels.
I only have one shovel.
Oh my god.
What's the word for shovel in French? Please.
Oh god, I can't tell
Please.
you right now.
Please tell me. Please. Please.
I've always hated the word for it in Portuguese.
Pen.
It's pen?
It's so close.
Pel.
Pen?
Pel.
L.
P-E-L-L-E.
Oh, pel? Pel? I have
Yeah.
pel. I have pel. I will make the slop.
Is it a lepel or a lapel? Like, what's the...
Lapel. Lapel.
That's a
Wait,
girl,
shovel is
okay.
female?
Yes. Don't ask me why.
What? Why is
A
shovel female? That's so weird.
The French language is confusing, okay?
Wait, I remember something from a TV show I watched. But I don't think I should say it here.
I mean, a table is female.
Isn't the lady's parts male in French?
What is it, Arcadum?
It's masculine,
Spit it out.
actually.
Isn't it masculine? Isn't that stupid
Yes.
as fuck?
It is.
It's literally the least male thing you could possibly be. And it's
You know,
masculine. That's so weird.
If you have any complaints, take it to Académie Française.
yes,
There are a bunch of
course.
old people who decide the
Académie
French
Française.
language.
I normally
Lots and lots and lots of complaints for the French.
I-
I'll be on my way.
Oh yes, that's true. We have a lot to complain about. Normally, I don't get involved in those kinds of politics, but I don't think that the hoo-ha should be masculine.
Oh, I agree with you. It should
Start
be in all
slapping.
parts.
It's like, is the
Feminine.
penis feminine?
No, masculine.
See, exactly wrong. You angrily slap. You have found 10 scrap. Good job.
Oh, thank you for doing all the work for us.
That is normal. I carry this fucking team.
That and your 43 javelins.
That's right. I'm sure I guess, but I have javelins. Not with the wizard.
Okay.
do it.
Would this be enough to bring back
10? Yes,
for now,
I
for
think
today?
Varus will be very happy with our 10 scrap.
Excellent. Now,
We should
looks
do,
up at the sky.
We should do something nice for him.
Oh, what would you have in mind?
We should make him a
Leans in.
croissant.
A croissant.
Croissant? Croissant? Croissant.
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 Oh no.
Croissant. All right,
I'm pretty sure there's a baker.
I'm starting to get creative. All right, let's get out of here. I'm starting to have way too much fun. I need to stop. Meanwhile,
All right, not much of a find, but
in-
something to bring back.
Meanwhile, in the crafting hole, a short distance away, Avaris. You are happily tinkering along, putting things together, soldering them.
You ran out of steam, didn't you, Arcadum?
No, I just wanted to involve other people.
He's working hard and hoping that the other three out there don't hear him, so he's quietly doing it as all that is going on out there.
What is he doing?
As he doesn't want to be detected by these three. So as he's crafting and he hears them get closer, he'll just stop moving.
Okay. Where do you
Sure,
think
Varus
he
was
is?
around here somewhere.
His croissant is getting coiled.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually getting crushed by all the other desserts that I have in here.
That's a lot of desserts in there.
Oh, yes, I have to be well stocked. As you know, I'm a big boy. I need to eat.
Aren't getting stale, are they?
Maybe. But it's still food.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Tavares, where are you? Starts. Let's
I
see,
did not
perception or
realize
investigation?
I did not realize you were such a grass garçon.
What?
Oh my-
Gros garçon.
Oh
See
god,
if
that's how you
I can
say
see
it.
this guy.
Gros garçon.
Krogas?
This fat boy. This is what I was trying to say.
Oh!
Okay.
It's 21.
Avaris, make a stealth check.
Okay. You hear him say, well done, please help me.
Oh, he is
Oh,
over
there he
here.
is.
He is praying. Kicks open the door. Avaris, I have brought for you 10 scrap and this
That we all found.
slightly smashed croissant.
I will take this scrap. Thank you. Very good. This is from trade, yes?
Yes, we have found it. Also, not Luca made you this croissant.
Oh, wow. He'll grab it
Oh
with
my
2
God.
fingers. I will,
Very
I will
flat.
enjoy this later. Thank you.
Of course.
Don't let it wait too long. It's very buttery and delicious.
I have a request, if you do not mind.
Yes, by all means.
He starts to get all blushy. I have always wanted to say something with you, if you would not mind.
I should have no problem. What do you wish to say?
Can you say, it is time to pound, Zeno?
He'll smile with his eyes closed, like, okay. And he'll, if it will do something for you, then yes, he'll spread his legs out and crack his knuckles with his hands on his waist.
Oh, he's about to say it.
Molo, it is time to pound!
Tries to
Mulu
stifle
gets
a
a-
laugh.
His eyes are widened.
Mulu
gets a
opens his
shiver up
eyes.
his spine.
Yeah. Mulu opens his eyes in his sunbathing rock.
Oh no, I am needed. I'm jogging. I'm running in that direction. I just know it.
He sensed it. I was wanting you to say no, it is time to pound, so that I could be
Why did you crush
Well, I
his
could do
spirits like
so.
that, Havars?
It was a instinct.
Why?
Buddy.
Esther
He
Monty
had
will
one hope.
Esther Monty will hear skirt.
I have arrived.
Yeah.
I am here. I am ready.
Oh, this is all bad.
So
Oh.
Well,
much.
now we're all here. Well, except for the girls.
Mulu's tail slaps all of the stuff you were working on all around your table.
Oh no, the butter.
Oh no! Let me help you with that. Scoot
Oh.
a glass off the edge. You know?
Oh, that's my glass. Oh.
Mulu will
It
sense
goes in the way.
a sweet buttery bread smell.
Oh,
Hmm.
I assume
Would you like one?
busy too. Yes.
Yes.
Here you go.
I will take
It might be
Very good.
slightly crushed.
Okay, yes, I am necessary. I sensed I was needed, so I'm here.
Could you could you help me with some of this scrap? It is very heavy.
Oh yes, of course. Of course.
Make
I'll look
sales.
around at all these weaklings that can't possibly help Havaris with this. Yes, smug.
Points at Sano.
Oh,
Oh,
how dare you! Now have you know that I am the strongest?
Is he flexing his arms right now?
Man.
What was that roll?
Yeah, it's, I just dropped. I dropped everything I was carrying. It's on the floor.
Oh,
the pieces.
Butterfingers!
It was the croissant. It was
Yeah,
the
don't blame
croissant.
me.
It isn't all
It
the
was-
butter that you put on the
It was
bread.
the butter.
It got on his fingers and it fell on the ground. Look at the delicious, delectable pieces of scrap metal. Were you doing something, Havaris?
Horace looks to the sky wistfully. No, I was not.
Ah, good. Let's go get more scrap for him.
Oh, of course. Round 2.
Oh, let's go. Come on, Esther Monia. We will need your sadness.
I wish I could drag myself, but Foundry won't let me.
Mulu
later,
will tilt.
Havaris.
Mulu will tilt towards
Goodbye.
Havaris. Do you want me to follow and maybe push one off cliff? I will do this for you if you need it.
No, I do not push them off cliff, but they could need help. They found 10 scrap in 2 days. I think they need help.
Oy, amateurs. I will help them. Yes, good. Okay.
Thank you. He'll look back up to the sky and I hope Sira is having better luck.
Meanwhile, at the girl talk,
Can you remind me what we were doing?
you were talking about the astral compass and doing stuff with that. Also, you're AFK.
I am not AFK.
Oh, then it has not updated on my end for some
Here.
reason.
How about now?
Thank you.
I think I just told Maylee that she thinks it's a Voidka artifact.
Yep.
And it was immensely powerful.
Wow. I hadn't realized.
She will poke it with her finger.
Ooh.
Does it zap her? Give me the zap.
It's all zappy. Oh,
Ooh.
a lot of magic there.
The oh, sorry, I'm eating bagel bites. I'm very mature.
Bagel bites.
Mm-hmm. So she detected all of the schools of magic. Can I go any further than that? Like, are there spells loaded into it? Is there a magical signature on it? Etc., etc.
There is no signature on it. There are no specific spells added into it. It just simply is an artifact whose whose functionality requires all the schools of magic to function.
Hmm. Mealy, I think there is well, your fear about it fusing together, I don't think that's going to happen. This compass is powerful enough that I think it's meant to, just like our vessel, right? The concourse, how we can swap them out. I think the same is true for your compass.
So you think it's like a travel size type of what we use to navigate with on the Harpy?
Yes.
Well, is there a place to potentially put an index in it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we have anywhere slightly more out of the way? Like, if we just put it in and Beatorn shows up right out here, I don't want to cause a panic, Sierra.
You don't want to
Okay.
summon God in the middle of fucking like.
Sarah will just wave her hand. Yeah, if they panic, I'll take care of it.
Summons Godzilla
Are-
in the middle of Japan, dude.
By taking care of it, like, you're not gonna go eat them, are you?
No.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. I think we'll go a little closer to the trees. Or the
Oh,
Trees
stumps,
okay.
that
I
are
suppose.
still kind of burning from Seer beating them up with Searing Smite.
All right. So, Bailey will look at the index in her hand and try to talk to it. Hey, I don't know if you've got some sort of magical digital tap effect that lets you see while you're inside. Kind of like what Moto does. But just in case, I'm gonna try to put you into the astral compass, okay? We'd like to get to know more about you. And she'll put the index in.
Okay. Alright, as you place the index against the astral compass, it will slide into one of the deck slots easily, as if it was designed for it. As this happens, the other deck slots will close. You will see the astral compass begin to shift its positions. And finally, it begins to thrum. The magic expanding in on itself as the compass widens in Meili's very hands. She will see stars begin to appear, dancing within the confines of the compass. They shift and change as you move the wheel, each one showing a different star pattern.
Oh, Beatorn's beautiful.
Seer's just watching in silent appreciation.
Make me an Arcana check, Meili.
Mm-hmm.
Good roll.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Meili. As you study the stars carefully, you begin to unravel the mysteries of the astral compass. With Beatorn placed within it, the astral compass becomes more than simply a dais of information. It begins to thrum with the power of the stars. Beatorn's navigational magics, both digital or otherwise, begin to infuse itself within the astral compass, and it becomes clear that what was once to be used on a vessel could be used as an anchoring point. Meaning that with Beatorn placed within the astral compass, its power is magnified, allowing it to act as a bridge between two places in the astral sea. The astral compass's discovery per campaign can be activated as an interplanetary teleport.
Sierra,
Hmm.
I didn't realize how tempting this would be for me to hold something like this.
She'll give her an honest, genuine smile. That is power, is it not? Temptation.
what are we supposed to do? Are you seeing what you need to with Beatorn's soul?
No, I haven't even really begun. I wanted to give you your moment. The stars and constellations, those are your specialty, not mine.
Don't give me too much more of a moment, or I might just whisk myself away.
Well, is it one of those things where you can come back?
It is
No,
both
it's-
ways.
Well. Looks like maybe, but it also looks like you would use enough of the power to be, once you set it up, it's kind of stuck doing that one thing, right?
There could be a way to recharge it. Like we recharge the orb.
I get the feeling it's a little more permanent than that. Like a one-time use. I mean, I think you could be able to use it more than once, doing the same function, but not multiple functions, right? Did you choke on your bagel? Lolly?
Hey God! I'm dying!
Please don't.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I swallowed wrong.
That's always been one of my greatest fears with internet friends. Is I'll be on call with somebody as they die and be like, "No, I can't do anything."
I'm dabbing my eyes.
Heimlich maneuver through the internet.
Oh goodness. I'm so sorry. Can you ask what you said again?
Yeah. Basically, she thinks that the way the compass works is with the one discovery, the discovery could be used multiple times, probably, but once you make the single discovery, it's probably stuck that way. Because it is one per campaign, it wouldn't be something new. It would be just, once we set it up as a bridge, it's a bridge permanently.
Mainly, I think it's how you decide to determine what a discovery is. She'll do little finger single quotes. And what's obvious to me is your desire to be back on Dragonstar. But that's not necessarily a discovery, is it? Unless you define, we did go through that black hole. Perhaps it creates a black hole between here and there. But
Something
even if
like
you were to do that, she'll shrug a single shoulder. I don't see the harm in it. You could come back. A quick visit every now and then, but the last we saw of Dragonstar, they were trying to hold their own against the Navigators.
Yeah.
And it's almost like Seer would know what a Hydra is. It's like a Hydra melee. They're only cutting off heads for more to grow back. Folly, our mission, that's more of the heart of the beast.
No, I know. I also don't think that this is helping us find what we need to, or what you want to about a Beatorn's soul. So, I think I'm just gonna unplug her for now, okay?
I suspect you might have something different for each one of the angels. But Beatorn is meant for this compass. I agree with you.
It is something to think about. They all were part of one ship before. Shall I ask the index to be removed from the compass?
As you put in the appropriate entries, the index will pop out. It can be.
She'll take it
So is
out
there
and
like,
just.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, she'll just take it out and kind of like hold it gently, you know?
Was there like a little keyboard on the compass?
No.
Arcadum?
No, there's
Oh,
no
is it like a-
keyword. You just input it into the compass.
Sorry, I'm trying to visualize it. Like a touch screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I suspect I will need Havaris, or that device back at the temple, to really get a look at the... To use the same word again, the heart of these angels.
Well, because he's a seraph, or because he knows more about what to push.
Sorry, guys. Communication with the angels. It's something he was doing his whole life before he lost his gem.
Well, if y'all are planning on going back and maybe dropping caution off, you know, could I come with you? I'd like to be there when Beatorn gets to meet the rest of her, well, the choir, the family, whatever we're gonna call it.
Of course.
Thanks.
Sarah looks a little lost in thought, and then she'll suddenly change topics. She'll dig out of her pack one of the navigator skulls. She's just a fucking weirdo carrying around dead people things. Do you suppose there's anywhere that I could turn one of these into another one of my spellbooks? It's all digital.
I don't know. Maybe one of the Tinker people? You might be able to... Yeah, you might be able to ask your boyfriend, and she winks. You might know someone. He's got connections, right?
He does have his purposes.
Sure.
Excellent idea.
Let's go back.
She'll I almost said she was gonna slurp on one of Moto's horns.
Ew.
She'll tickle Moto under one of his fluffy ears. Hey, you tell the rest of them that the scrying was successful and we're ready when they are.
Sure. Hold on, let me. It makes the fax machine sound noise. Meanwhile, finally, Havaris, peace. Nobody is fucking around you. Nobody is bothering you.
Finally, there's me and my scrap.
Start tinkering away, putting it together. Then you hear.
Oh no! What? His wrench flies out of his hand through a window.
Where's the window?
No!
Arvaris, we're ready when you are. Scrying was a success.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
We're sorry,
Alright, then.
your call cannot be completed.
Okay, how do I turn this thing off? Alright, he'll stand up and lean over the cliff here. Can't move, it says game paused.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Can I move now? Oh, I can move.
Gonna look down to everybody fucking around. Alright, if everybody is ready, I believe Sierra and Melee were successful. When you are prepared,
Oh,
Just kidding.
whoa! What was that?
when you're ready, come up here.
Avaris,
One moment.
Avaris, as you turn around, you will see that a small, woodland-looking creature, something like a squirrel, is holding your wrench up to you.
What is that? He'll reach down for it slowly, unsure. Do I know what a squirrel is?
No.
Okay. Moo?
Don't worry. His voice.
A strange creature has my tool.
I'm sorry.
I do not know its intent. I do not know if it's trying to step to me, as you say. Muted.
Oh, I was muted. I said I was gonna stomp on that thing. I'm gonna
Oh.
claw attack it.
Oh, shit, okay.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh God.
Oh.
I made a mistake.
There's no way you
He
could.
kills an animal. Jesus.
You just mutilated a squirrel.
Whoa.
There
Do
you
we
go,
hear the
see?
squeal of it dying?
Problem solved.
Well,
Hey guys, did you know Mulu is a cat? And they account for 90% of all deaths on planet Earth, yes?
Oh my God.
Oh,
How was that?
I guess I am safe now.
The creature is knocked unconscious. It is wrecked, destroyed.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, poor little
Pick up
thing.
his bloody wrench and hand it to him.
Thank you, Mulu. Yes, could you get the others, please? They will lollygag without your assertiveness.
Yes. No, you're
Oh, yes.
right. When they come back, make sure that they see the squirrel and you tell them that it
Oh.
was a gift.
I will do that. I quickly pick up the scroll and run to my crafting table to try and minister some. I try and lay on hands it.
Okay.
Tato, I have something that might help.
Okay,
Also, why are you
everyone.
bloodied?
You must watch out. There are little things, little very edible things, very killable things all about. Small squirrel creatures.
There are very killable things about.
What's a squirrel?
A small rodent, fluffy hands, fluffy tail. They move quick. You must stomp them as quick as possible. Just bat. Just like that.
Looks at his
Say-
foot. Is that what you did?
Oh yes, of course.
Oh,
Yes,
alright.
yes,
Like-
yes, of course, because I am very effective. I kick much ass.
As Mulu turns around, Seno will whisper to Luca, "We have to save Flipsweb from him.
Oh yes,
You
you are
can
right,
never
actually.
see them."
I've already seen him, and I've been counting the days to the return to the ship.
Oh well, but wouldn't that mean that there's a rivalry between him and Fat Money Cat?
You mean big money?
Mhm.
That's what Not Luca is calling him.
Mhm.
You think big money stands a chance against? Look at this guy. He is shining in the light.
Okay.
I like to imagine Mulu is like Saiyajin posing right now.
Yeah.
Wind is flowing through his hair.
All right, Havaris, as you go back to your little workshop that you've got set up, and you lay on hands the creature, its eyes will open and its ear hands will rub its head. And you'll see this.
Oh, it's so cute. Guomo.
Kind of gently release him from my hands, and as he stands on my table, if you are not dangerous and you mean no harm, I suggest you run. No.
Green.
Run. I give the motion like shoot. Like he doesn't know what to do. You must go.
It will use its ear hands to shoo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it have a gem on it?
It does.
Like part of its body, or is it holding it?
It's holding it.
It's holding it.
It will point at it as you're looking at it. You don't give it him.
Do I recognize the gem?
You will recognize it that it is an amethyst.
Oh. Where did you find this?
Points at it again.
He'll hold out a hand. May I?
It will do a little dance as you hold out your hand, and then it will put the gem in there.
I will make you trade. He'll pull out a ration for it and see if it's interested.
It will pog champ face, and then
You are a nice, kind creature. Yes, it is true. Well, Mulu cannot see you. He is, he does not take kindly to, your sort, I suppose. You must go. Yes, tools. Yes.
It'll pick up one of the tools. It'll smack the scrap.
His heart will shatter. Oh. You want to fix and build? Okay. You must stay hidden. Below his desk, there's a giant compartment. He'll kind of open it up. You must stay here from now. We will not safe.
It'll give a little sniff.
Oh.
It'll give you a little squeeze with its hands, and then it will hold up. It'll basically quadruple T pose because it has technically 4 hands. Where
did he go?
He's gone. He's just gone.
He's just gone? He's not gonna tell anybody that happened.
Good job,
He'll
you killed it.
Walk out. Is everybody ready?
One moment. I think I found a way we could find more.
No, it is...
Say no. Locate object. I may have an ability to find more scrap.
Perhaps soon, not Luca. There is important matter. Dole does not wait for anyone. And
at the mention of Dole, he turns to you, and his eyes squint and his smile falters. Dole?
Yes.
Are we actually pursuing that?
They want under the water. It seems like a good challenge, yes?
An Jesus, English. Unnecessary one. I find.
I see no such thing. Every fight is necessary for improving one's strength and one's ability. Even the smallest creature must be slain.
One that we don't need to take right now, I'd believe.
Xena will look at not Luca. Do you remember the plan we had back in Oasis? The plan to fully clear out one city, to at least have one safe spot that we could call a base.
Yes,
if we find Dole, no, there's still Twilight or Dark and Light at that. We cannot call that our base. At least not for a bit.
So we're
Gold is our
transporting.
best. Well, no, there's important matter in Oasis to be had. I mean, the vodka levels are literally destroying the place.
Yes, that I understand. And what really we should be doing is dealing with Aseptic to deal with that problem, right? So I don't see the point in going into Dold right now when they're not even in the docket of the angels we need to cleanse. But I feel like this is a conversation we should have together, right? And he turns back to Havaris.
It certainly is, yes. But at the very least, we must meet with Sira and Melee. We do not know what they learned yet. This could change things, yes?
Perhaps. And he
Why
looks
don't
at
we-
the holes that they've left behind. No, I guess we should go then.
You guys know that the scrap is in the tar, not the dirt, right?
Oh, they're kind of digging everywhere. We were just digging.
Bunch of fucking holes everywhere.
Holes everywhere.
Like dug like 2 feet deep and then try another spot.
We haven't touched the tar at all.
Oh.
Sano sharpening his Mordaken.
Useful
Pretty good.
as ever.
Sando seems to have recovered from his French affliction.
Don't know where he got
Wait.
it from.
No, don't tell me you made me French.
You were so French. You were incredibly French.
Yeah.
The worst timeline.
You were so French, Roxa blushed.
It was so funny.
I
Hilarious.
just saw in the chat logs, I can picture Sano dying inside as he hears this later. And I was thinking, what could this be? And now I know I'm dying.
I made the German French. No.
Oh my god.
No, how could you? This is wrong in every way.
No!
Yes. Speak the
My
correct
greatest
language.
weakness, the French.
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
Well,
And so,
you're
Well.
going.
and so, the four of them, five of them return to their companions.
Oh,
Uh,
Okay, we did it.
Movement
Good.
alternatives attached to a dash actions.
oh, that was me. Thank you. I can't unselect people when it goes to the other one. Sorry. Movement alternative.
Mulu, snack, smack, pow, bam.
I got this, boss. I got it.
I got him, boss.
Stop the guy.
He called the cat. There was a rat. I took care of it.
It's a rat. Jesus.
We might need to put a collar on him.
Oh,
Maybe
That
one with
thing
a
looked like straight out of a Ghibli movie.
With a little bell on it.
yeah.
Put the
I see you
amethyst
all
on
got my
there.
message.
we have arrived.
Thank you for coming promptly.
Please, do not spare any details.
Let's see. What would she? I think she would have written it all down. Yeah. I don't know what sketchbook she's up to at this point. Probably like 23. Right. She'll hold up her book. I think Dold will be quite the challenge. I've only just started to study it, and he seems very focused on movement, on forcing us in and out of his ranges. And this one, she'll tap it frequently, the Spellbreaker ability. This is the one I'm worried about the most. He can dispel anything, essentially, including the ability to breathe underwater.
That is inconvenient.
This
Hmm.
is unnecessary.
Magical effects will not be as useful if we are to face Dold compared to the other angels so far.
Glances over it, not Luca.
Hmm. So, not a good idea overall. And he looks at Havars. I do not believe it is a good avenue to take on Dold right now. Or for that matter, right in any sort of future right now. If that is what we're going to be up against.
If not, then what will be our next move?
Give
Well,
me 1
it's
second, someone
septic.
for something.
Oh.
Was there a thing where he could make... There it is. Itelodon's command, Arcadum. Is that a mind-affecting effect?
Yes.
Sorry, Roxa. Go ahead.
That's alright. I vouch for a septic, because at least then we can deal with the Void Cup problem back at the base, the temple, that we should be securing, right?
Well,
This-
there are a few more pieces of information we've also gathered. She'll pause as she thinks about how she wants to present. Acceptic was in the Broken Bazaar, right, guys?
I believe so. Let me check.
And
Yeah.
where is the Scrap Lord? Where is he getting his information from? Was it the Broken Bazaar or somewhere else?
Various places.
It was one particular city. It's where Giltaris is. Which one is that?
Iltaris, I believe, is in
Magiscard. It's
Magiscard.
Okay. We don't have any information yet on the Broken Bazaar. So we could refocus our attention there. Dole doesn't seem to be harming anyone here.
Well, not anyone who doesn't go in trying to take his things, I suppose.
But
Which they are apparently sending people in to do.
if we are to attempt to face Dold, I do have a couple of thoughts. The first is he is in some sort of underwater cavern. Is there a way we could drain the water? He's obviously at his strongest in the water. But on dry land, well, much of that strength is dissipated. It's also on my mind of I could potentially attempt to seal his spellbreaker ability, but it is quite the risk. I'd have to put everything into it, and it would be probably my opening move. And he could just, well, she'll almost chuckle. He could just flex it off. What we could do is raise the stakes, our ask of this city if we are to face Dole, now that we understand his capabilities. We have already bartered for and succeeded knowledge of Magiscarn and the 3 angels there. 2 of which are, frankly, the angels that I fear the most. What else do we need? What could benefit us?
I do like your idea to drain the water. Perhaps Scrapboard would know something.
Quick question. Isn't where Dole located, like, just in the ocean? Or...
Like it is a huge water source, that's what I was thinking too.
That's what I was... I just needed clarification before I played what I was going to say.
He's in the big water, yeah.
The big water being...
The ocean.
Okay.
Not exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't think we can drain a whole entire water source that is the ocean. How is that plausible?
Oh, I agree. Not the whole ocean. What I meant is he is in a cavern. And a cavern already has some sort of structure to it. Oh, excuse me. So, earth and structure to it. If we can find the entrances, which I can use magic to do, plug the holes, so to speak, and manipulate water, which is one of my specialties. That is what I had in mind.
Well, if that was possible, first we would need what would we call a device? Apparatus?
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Apparatus, I think. An apparatus that would be able to drain it, potentially, but if they already have the power to dispel magic, then any sort of magical spells that would be able to drain the area, it would just all come flooding back. It wouldn't stop anything, really.
My thought was to try to siphon the water out. His aura, the dispel, it's near him, within 30 feet. And I think his cavern, I think we could get a good deal of water out before, but we're getting into the logistics. First, I should start with even seeing if there are holes that we can plug, which I can do with an arcane eye.
He just starts shaking his head, his little ghostly tendrils going back and forth. I am still against this idea. It feels like this encounter would be too much of a tall order at our current capabilities.
Other options, if we are to face him or even accept it. If we are to face Dold, caution. She'll look a little remiss at her handsome man. Would most likely not be our best ally for that. I could return some/all of us to the temple and see if one of the others would accompany us. And Maylee, she'll gesture to the left. Maylee would also like to cleanse Beatorn while we're there. We could also restock on potions. I could take us to the ship instead. Couple of options there.
Luke will look to the others, seeing what
Senna
they
will,
think.
Senna will basically look. He's like disassociated, like it looks like it, but he's just deep in thought, and then we'll speak. I must say that after considering each side, I must agree with not Luca that I don't think Dold should be our number one priority. Dold at the moment causes this place no, and he makes quotation marks, no harm. It basically hits their economy because they can't use their cavern, correct? They cannot get scrap. That is the problem here with Dold. But if we could go for other ones that would better our picture basically overall, for example, aseptic, or we could look for if there's any other ones that come to mind. I think Dold should be at least lower priority, even though it would be nice to have a full place secured.
It's another objective in the numerable tasks that we have, and it'll cost time, and time that we don't have a luxury of.
What I do worry about is if the original plan, right, the one for Menzoza Ranzan, requires we face Giltaris. And I, to speak frankly, do not think that we could face him with our current collective abilities. If we are to take a detour with Dold, as we did with Beatorn, Dold is the gatekeeper of the most significant scrap and artifacts and tech from the Taladani colonization ships. I believe if we are to face Dold, she'll then look towards Havaris and even a little bit to Estromania. The digital capabilities that you all would be able to create would give us a significant advantage. Right now, you are only tinkering, which is very useful. But to have someone like Dold, who could find us even more powerful things, that's quite a bit of potential.
Alternatively, I suppose, if we're worried about not being able to succeed, yeah, I think Acceptic is a good choice for helping eventually with Dark and Light and Twilight. And it's on the list of ones we have to fight. It's also a little bit weaker than Dold, supposedly. But I'm also not sure that it's the one we should start from in terms of what we get out of it. Right? Maybe someone like Malankine would be better.
Hang on, I'm opening the angel notes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I had him open. It's the loot is a revival device.
Everybody,
and cleric
everybody went
support
to
there.
was like, which one?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh,
As soon as we started
technology.
speaking about all of them, I opened the notes.
Malankine
Yeah,
may
it's
be
the
quite
revival
useful,
and
especially if we're heading towards the more painful
Author.
angels.
Right. And then if something does go wrong, fat and old, like it did with Vezin, and even kind of a little bit with Sheen, it's not so bad. Potentially. Maybe. I don't know. Malankine's also one of those that's supposed to be a little less challenging than Dold to get to.
Yes, the angels in the Broken Bazaar. Is the power level actually a term in game Arcadum?
Yeah,
Like
you
with
could use that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The power level assigned to them by the Taladani is lesser than really any other of the angels in the cities.
So, alternatively, even for going back to the original plan, if we wanted to clear out a spot, maybe we should have focused on the Broken Bazaar rather than here.
I'm trying to remember, why did we do Sheen?
Um,
Oh, because we had to fight Sheen. That's right. It was a
Yeah.
skeleton key.
Yeah.
Have we done anything with that skeleton key yet? I can't remember.
No.
no.
I think the idea with the skeleton key, or at least this was my idea, is that we could use it for light and dark.
Yeah, it was going to
Yeah,
unlock.
there was
the
that
spot.
device over there that we could
Oh,
use it
that
on,
was
and
it.
we haven't found any other
Thank you,
use yet.
Rico.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, disable the absolute territory. That's right. Okay.
Mm,
I think for my part, I would like to at least scout out the area around Dold. If it's not something where I think I can affect the water around it, that will help me be at peace with the decision.
That is fine by me. More
I think
information is always good.
Yeah, I think that's a good compromise for now.
Esther, do you have anything? Or... Mulu?
You do not want to hear from me, but I
Oh,
will tell you. I will tell you all the same, as I always do. I think every time we scout one of these angels, they are terrifying. They have all these powers and things, and we worry. And then we go in and we fight them, and we win. That is how we do.
where's the Esther Mania?
Siri gives a wink to Mulu. She's a fan of his speech.
It is time to bound.
Like you, I am also concerned about the Voidka levels actively harming the people in Oasis. We've already agreed and have set our sights on Dold. Who's taking helping out the scrap lord and his people in this city. Worth the endeavor. His power is great for sure. We were able to cleanse most and clean. I believe we'll be able to find a way to deal with this as well. Perhaps craft, instead of using magic, breathe underwater, we could craft ourselves some breathing apparatus for each of us.
It is a good idea, Mr. Mania. If we are to face him, especially if we are thinking of facing him underwater, we should shift our reliance a little bit away from our magics and put more on the physical.
If that's the case, then I fear that I will not be much help in this encounter.
I
That will
feel the
put
same, Doctor.
that will put myself, you, and Melee, well, at a great deficit.
I'll not be able to use some of my thorns under the water as well. Most of us will be on the back foot, unfortunately. The gold will have to be cleansed all the same.
I did have a Sarah will smile, then try to straighten her face. I did have a cheeky thought. There are more on the fiendish side. I could try to suggest to Dold to retreat, dissipate his hard light form. But much like my attempt to seal one of his spellbreaker abilities, he could just, well, flex it off. But she'll dust her hands off. How about I scout it out a little bit more? Then we decide from there.
Sounds useful.
We have the time. We might as well.
Oh, and I do have that that date I said I would go on. Should look over at Havars. Have you made any progress on your whatever it was we bartered it for?
I have not had much time to look upon that. I've been crafting and creating. I was going to say that for a bit after when I had more time to actually carefully examine. But I do like your idea. It made me think for the apparatus, they must dive down this before, yes? So they probably could have some equipment to assist in their diving. Not many people, as far as I know, can breathe underwater. There must be something here. Perhaps Scrap will know.
The scrapper at the start of the city, she talked about they go down there regularly. Then they give tribute to Dold and he brings them back up.
Right. So there must be something, yes?
Which does give me thought. Perhaps we can even barter with him. Anyway, Havars, not that I suppose I am trying to influence you. If there's one thing that you've said that you could make that caught my interest the most, it was that, she'll wave her hands around, having no idea what the right word is. That suit you could make for yourself. That an angel could be a part of.
Yes, it is definitely only conceptualized at this time, but it is something along the lines to work on. Yes.
Do you have the papers? I could ask on my date if he had thoughts.
They're a very rough draft and slightly embarrassing. I'm not a great drawer, but this does get the idea across, I guess. I'll shuffle out some parchment and a badly drawn kind of mech suit with the little designs on it.
Oh my god. Not as Gundam OC, dude.
He's drawing his Gundam.
Zero roll up the Havaris Gundam and tuck it in one of her pockets. Her dress with pockets. Perfect. She'll then look at Mulu. Mulu, I hate to ask this of you, but do you mind physically being there when I go wherever it is this man's going to take me?
Oh no, I was entirely intending to do this anyway. Would you prefer that I be visible or not visible? Because my plan was originally to sit under the table or something like that.
I think visible
Jeez.
would go with the image we have projected to him.
Ah yes, good. They will stand at attention, menacing, glaring. Perfect, good, yes.
Right. Well, she'll use one of the two unseen servants. She'll go and sit down and just start muttering. She'll try to summon an arcane eye.
Okay, where do you want to summon it?
I want to go scout out Dold. So I don't really know where that tunnel is.
Alright, I got you. So you summon the arcane eye, you float it out to the edge. It goes down into the water because you can see where they dive because it's a space in the pier or whatever. You can see people diving in and out. As you follow them down, you will see that they are using an apparatus, a winky face, of a digital source that allows them to breathe, or a mechanical source. They go down. You can see that they put scrap and shells and various other offerings on a large metal dais. You will then watch as the dais turns up, dumping it inside, and then you will see other objects placed on it, and as it comes back up again. Using that arcane eye, you're able to go into a small hole, which takes you down a short tunnel that brings you to Dold's chambers. And your arcane eye is like here.
Oh, look at the little tiny octopus.
Oh, these are so cute. I like the
They're
little glow buddies.
adorable.
Well, I'm gonna what to push.
You
Sorry,
think he
before we
has
do
web
this, Matt,
feet?
that dais that you mentioned, where is that dais? Where is that
Outside here.
going?
It goes up and down. It's how they put their tributes in and how they receive what they get back.
Sorry, I don't see your cursor. Where?
Oh, it's not on map. It's off the map.
So does it like raise it up and like dump it in here essentially,
So-
like a crane?
Yeah, something like that. It dumps it out, and then he puts stuff on it, and then it raises up.
Oh, and does Dold come over here and admire his goodies?
Yes. Sometimes he'll pick up something, and then he'll look at it, like he was looking
Like the
at
Little
that rock.
Mermaid and all of her cave of goodies.
Yeah.
Look at this stuff.
Trinkets.
Isn't
Isn't
it
it
neat?
great?
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?
Collection's complete.
Wouldn't you think I'm a girl?
That's not what Dold is doing.
That's what
Just singing
Dold
to
is
himself.
Little Mermaiding down there.
That's what his mumbling is he's singing the whole time.
Jesus.
Trove, treasures untold. You know,
So
I-
it is like a collection of
many
songs,
Yeah.
like right here.
Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, that is actually what he's doing. I didn't even think about
Okay.
it that way.
Okay.
Oh god, it's gonna change the whole vibe of the fight.
Yeah,
Part
right.
of your world.
He suddenly seems way more approachable.
I wanna
Yeah.
see where the Melees are. I wanna see them dancing through starlight. God.
So
You know,
instead
the
of my
funniest thing is
little,
that he could.
Instead of my little race boat, Arcane Eye, it's going to be a little submarine,
Flounder?
very sleek.
Oh.
All right, tell me
Or
about
Sebastian.
this cave. I'm looking for the natural description.
It is just what appears to be a large section of a cavern. Multiple parts of it have collapsed in on themselves. There is a larger trench below him, which seems to be filled with dredging equipment, and also the loot that you get from him should you defeat him.
Okay.
It goes down to where you can't see, so it's probably several hundred feet deep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Instead of trying to just puzzle it out, does it look like there's gaps in like the walls?
No.
That if we like moved Earth, okay,
Not easily.
gotcha. And ceiling wise, like we're looking down. If we looked up, do
So
we
the
see like the
dimensions-
surface?
The dimensions are... They are 140 feet across, and then...
Do you think he has webbed feet?
And they are 250 vertical. Here, it's like 200 feet deep, perhaps more. And then
Okay.
to the ceiling from the surface part here, it's about 60 feet.
Oh, and is the ceiling Earth or is it the?
It's all
surface?
stone. He's underwater in an underwater
Okay.
cave.
Okay,
You know, wanting to be part of your world.
gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know about that draining.
He
part.
could. He
Mhm.
could if he just walked out.
But
And the way into his cavern, how do we actually get in there?
you swim in
From where?
the south.
Where the tributes are provided?
Yep. That's the way in and out.
Gotcha. And everything else is closed off?
Yep.
Okay. And scoot my little arcane eye the 200 feet down. Any nasty surprises in that trench?
It is very dark down there. Eventually, you get to a part where your dark vision no longer pierces it, because it is the depths, which requires deep sight to see through.
Cool. Okay. Hopefully she knows which way
You
is
will
up.
see an anglerfish.
Oh!
Is it swimming back up?
Faster!
It will see your little arcane eye and will start racing towards it because it has other senses.
Zoom, 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 speed! Gas, gas, gas!
I'm already step on the gas.
Sierra starts to sweat as she's playing Subnautica.
Zooms out.
The Leviathan
She'll,
is attacking.
Oh no.
If everyone stayed around her, she'll crack one eye open. I don't think I can drain that. It goes down into places even I can't see.
Well, then I guess we're looking for a different angel, huh? For the time being.
Rolling along down now. What's
I
that?
almost wonder if we could convince him to move.
Well,
sorry.
What if he's like a... I mean, I think it's rude to think of him as a fish, but what if he's like a fish? What if we put something on a hook and we dangle it around and then we lure him out?
Technically, he counts as a fish. The definition of fish is actually not a real thing. Many things are called fish, but fish don't actually exist. It's
Lulu,
complicated.
You're just hungry. We'll get you something to
Look
eat.
at
I
this! Look at
promise.
this hungry
Here, have a
nerd shit.
croissant.
He
Butter.
does seem to really like his shinies. He has a whole cavern wall full of
They
stuff.
stay all day in the sun, wondering. Wish I could be part of their world. It's changed the entire fight for me forever. Like I had never actually thought about it that way, but I just
No, I
made,
don't even want to kill him.
I just made the Little Mermaid. That's all I did.
A
Well,
very strong Little
A
Mermaid.
full circle back to the Little Mermaid.
But he's corrupted, so he is Ursula, actually.
Ah, there we go.
Does he have little minions though?
He does not. The seaweed is
It
always greener in somebody else's lake.
we've got a lot of shiny stuff. Shouldn't be too hard. But the question would be, I guess, where we'd want to lure him to. A better fighting ground for us.
Describe again the tunnel that went in there, Arcadum, like the diving tunnel. How long is it?
It's about 10 feet.
Oh, it's super short.
Yeah.
So okay,
Is it-
let me say, make sure I get it. So we walk on land, then we go 10 feet down a water tunnel, and then we go
No.
through.
You
his
walk on
cavern
land,
hole.
and you swim down about 80 feet, and then you
Okay.
swim into his cave.
Which is 10 feet into his cave.
Yeah.
Okay. So 80, 10, then his giant cave. Okay.
Actually,
So like
Is
90
that-
feet in total.
is the
Like
little
to
tribute
transfers.
tunnel, is it big enough for him to get through?
No.
Oh, so he's just stuck in there.
Oh,
He is
well, never mind.
Well,
My plan's complete.
I mean, You don't know
I
if
don't
he's
know, with
stuck
36. Yeah, he has 36 strength. I don't
He's
think
just- he's
anything
just
can
chilling in
make
his
him
cave,
stuck
man.
in there.
Just chilling in his cave, thinking about pretty boys he could meet on the surface.
And he gets his goodies. He
pretty
can
boy.
chill in the water.
Yeah, he gets his
like, why would you say
thingamabobs
it?
and his who's his whatsits, and he has like 20 of them, but you know, still needs more.
Yeah.
Maybe
God, this
we,
is fitting the character so well. Like, I literally just made the Little Mermaid. I didn't even fucking think about that, dude.
Maybe we project one of the angels we've cleansed and like tempt him out. Don't you want to
Yeah,
go
we
on a
have-
date with this angel? Hmm?
We have Beetor in the compass. We could learn about the compass.
I had a whole. It really is. I'm
You're welcome.
gonna change all the abilities to the lyrics of part of your word.
Except for Coral Coffin. I really like the name Coral Coffin. That's a sick name.
Coral Coffin. Flotsam, jetsam, now I got her, boys. The boss is on a roll. You haven't seen that movie, Reigns?
It's a movie.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh
we're
my
gonna
god.
fix it. We are
We're gonna
watching
have
The
to
Little
fix this.
Mermaid, and we're watching it. We are watching it soon.
They
worry,
looks
Reigns, it's
awkwardly
going
side
on
to
the list.
side.
Our dog fight is actually just watching The Little Mermaid on screen.
If Reigns makes it to the end, we win and get
We
loot.
win.
No.
You can't
My
fall asleep
greatest
in the middle,
weakness.
otherwise we'll lose, right?
Movies, my greatest weakness.
This guy over here.
What's this
We're not gonna watch The
conversation?
Little Mermaid 2, right? We're not gonna watch that.
No.
I actually kind of liked the second one.
Really?
I give it like a 5.5 out of 10.
I will say the second Little Mermaid is better than the second Hunchback.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Oh,
Like,
The
like the seconds of any Disney movie were all like mid, and I felt like the Little Mermaid second one was.
The Return of
decent.
Jafar could have been really good, but
Oh my God.
they didn't have Robin Williams, so it's like the genie just was kind of
Yeah.
flat. But the villain song that Jafar sings is amazing, and it's in a special place in my heart. Very good. Anyway, other than changing the concourse of this fight forever, is there anything else you'd like to do with your arcane eye?
Oh, I don't. How many people are in that tunnel?
No, there's nobody in the tunnel. They take the tribute on like a large like elevator dais that's lowered down, and then it dumps into the hole, and then Dold puts things on it, and then they bring it back up.
So, from what the lady had told us, I had the impression that people were coming down here and scrapping for shit, and then they'd give him stuff, and then he would raise them back up.
Yeah, he allows them to go back up.
Oh, I see.
That's more like the dragon
He lets
doesn't
them
eat
leave.
us. They don't eat. The dragon doesn't eat us.
Oh, okay.
And we
Are there any
very grateful.
floating bodies around here when he does eat people?
No, he doesn't eat people. I'm just saying it's
I know.
that kind of.
I know.
There are no.
But does he actually? Are there floating bodies around?
You mean like corpses of things that he eats? No.
No, corpses of people who haven't given him tribute.
Not that you can see. However, you do remember the depths below filled with ravenous carrion fish and things, so if there were, they're probably down there.
Sarah will get a devious smile and slow look at Moto. So, Moto, how do you feel about going for a swim?
You'll just hear, wandering free, wish I could be... What? What? Oh,
You
come
heard
on.
me.
No. I don't like the deep.
She'll waggle her eyebrows at him. So if I cast like I don't know, like light or something on him down there, can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. She'll slap him on the ass. Get in there.
Get in where? I'm
She'll
here.
point to the tunnel of water.
You want me to walk
Oh, wait,
all the way there and then swim down?
Yes.
But I don't want to do that. And that's more than a mile.
She'll stand up. All right, everyone, let's get closer to the tunnel.
To the
Okay.
ocean.
She'll walk
Okay.
all the way over to the entrance of the tunnel.
All right. He stands over the water. Look, we don't have to do this. You used arcane eye. What am I gonna learn?
What's in that trench?
It's probably got fish and dead things in it. What does it matter?
I want to know what's in there. She has that kind of that gleam in her eye that she occasionally gets when it's more devil than human, and she is very determined.
Fine. I'll be back. Bloop.
Gloop, 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 gloop. Fun fact, he can't swim. It's drowning.
You trying to doggy paddle?
All right. Moto starts to float down.
He just sinks.
He just sinks. He doesn't swim down. He just kind of lays
No
there
effort.
for a second.
Yeah, no effort.
His dead weight that he used to become all the time.
Yeah. He kind of floats down, looks at some people.
What are they? What are their expressions when they
What
see
the
him
fuck
in
is
his
that?
actual form?
Finally, he'll start to turn his little tail and then, like, swivel it back and forth like a spiral as he jets his wheels downstairs like a little propeller. He'll get to the entrance and he'll sees his head over the top. He'll look around. He'll then start to gremlin crawl on the ceiling. He'll then slowly pop his head out as Dold quietly sings to himself. Okay, he seems distracted. He will crawl up to the ceiling and then over all the way to the eastern side of the cavern and will just crawl straight down into the trench.
Yes.
Alright, he will get to the bottom and he cannot see anything.
Okay, let me look at all my shit that I got.
Tara, I can't see anything. Also, I don't know if I'm at the bottom.
Can I cast light on him?
Yeah, you can do that.
Thinks about the anglerfish with their arcane eye. Does it anyway.
Yeah, there's lots of dead fish down here. And old
What do we got?
and old equipment too. There's some like a vehicle I think down here. It looks like a really small one. It looks like yeah, just dead fish and equipment, bones too. I don't see any human bones. Huh. That's weird. Almost like there's stars down here. Like a lot of stars. Wait a minute. Those stars are moving. Oh, fuck! Moto, you lose your connection to Moto.
Oh no.
I ate the familiar.
Wow.
Oh my god.
She'll dust off her hands and look at the rest of them. He'll be back in a bit. I don't think I can drain that.
Moto will appear next to you.
Does
He's
he still have
soaking wet.
Does he still have the light cantrip glowing on him?
Yeah.
Like a little halo?
Not Luca backs up.
Oh.
He's
He'll dry him off.
got a bunch of boo-boos on him.
Oh. She'll immediately start to tend
Nibbled.
to him then.
Just imagine him
Shadows.
saying, "I'm never doing this
You know-
again."
I think you knew they were down there.
She'll look at him. Whatever do you mean?
Let me reiterate. As he says in your mind, I know that you knew that they were down there.
Well, it was worth seeing what was actually on that trench.
Yeah, sure. Great. Awesome. Next time you do it. How about that?
If I do it, then I get eaten.
He grumpy sits down. Yeah, I know.
She'll think about
What does she have on her that's tasty? Oh, I've got something. Hang on.
A leg?
She'll offer him
An arm from Yoju.
one minor soul. She'll pull it out of one of her other pockets and sleight of hand try to hand it to him without the others seeing.
He'll snatch it.
Will this make it up to you?
Oh god, this guy was poor.
All of them were.
Yeah. His wounds will close. He'll grab his little feetsies. I guess I feel better.
She'll pat him on the head. You did great. When are you getting married?
Probably after this. Also, she's got a lot of stuff to figure out with her family. It's really weird. Yeah. Inter-alignment relations are really hard in Fiendscape.
Are you going to take her last name?
Maybe. I don't know. It really depends on whether or not her family loses their shit.
What is her last name? What's yours?
Never asked me my last name.
Nope. I'm asking now.
Oh. It's Go-Go.
Really?
Yeah.
She'll stare at him deadpan.
What? It's what it is.
Is this like when you said that X was in your name?
No, it's just Mono Go-Go.
And hers?
Believe it is Nightfire.
Oh. She'll put a hand over her chest. How elegant.
Yeah. He's real bougie like that.
It's perfect for you. Oh, remind
Are you guys just like staring at each other? Too? We're just looking at it.
I can't drain it.
Look.
But there is an incredible amount of valuable stuff. Vessels, artifacts. The most scrap I've ever seen in one place. In the
Prized
Temple
item.
of Gold. I believe Moto even saw a single person vessel. Quite like she'll gently pat the pocket that has the Gundam design in it. It looked almost similar to what you were trying to dream up of ours.
Perhaps the first piece, yes?
Could be.
Well,
I'll ask the Scrap Lord on my whatever it is with him. And barring that, as long as you all aren't proposing we face Gultaris, I will likely be, or Twilight, I will likely be willing for whichever angel to try to make a plan.
Hades. No.
I actually think Malachi might be better than Exeptic to start off with.
I think it's a great idea, Mealy.
I think whether we pick one or the other, I'm all okay with, but I would assume we have one more angel before we must face Dark and Light, yes? The Oasis cannot wait forever.
Yes, which is why I vouch for a septic. The longer we wait or allow the Voidka to basically, lack of a better term, poison Oasis, the worse off we'll be. Or at least the town.
Seer's eyebrows will raise so hard that her human form winks out of existence for a bit and comes back in.
Does
You're
it flash?
proposing we face Twilight after the next one we face.
We're not gonna be ready after just one more angel. Look, I know it's sad
Dold
and
is-
horrible.
She'll hold out her hands and count. Dold is 6. Power increments above Dold.
Cracks knuckles.
It's probably just gonna get worse for Oasis. I don't think we have a chance to stop it. Right now.
Well, we
Or
could ask
soon.
the people of Oasis to temporarily relocate here
That's
until
true.
the Voidka problem is solved.
Do you
Maybe
think
the-
that... Pardon me. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to suggest that we were with, well, her boyfriend, at least her date, right? He's kind of one of the leaders. Was that along the same lines as what you were going for, not Luca?
No, but it's more of if the people of Oasis were to be moved, do you think the people in Old Switz would be amenable of an influx of people from another town just laying camp here for an untold amount of time?
Maybe if you fix the economics, they will.
Potentially, but then again, remember, our temple is there, our main source or place of operation. If they have to leave, then the temple, well, that's in jeopardy too.
It'll be even safer.
Potentially, but we also have the Onyx there, so, and I don't think they want to just voluntarily move.
The
Not if they
temple's
stay
kind of
nearby.
Temple's also kind of outside the edge of the city, just enough, right? So if the Voidka's corrupting the city first, it's going to take a little while more before it gets to the temple.
But it'll get to the temple eventually.
Well, yeah, and by then, hopefully, we'll be strong enough to handle it.
Maybe by then all three of our serfs will have a suit. Sirius says that with a smile. Like a genuine smile.
Right.
All right. We are at time, so.
Well,
yeah.
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 I will need a decision on what angel you're actually going to face.
Yeah.
Part of your world.
Singing the whole time.
So funny.
Yeah. We'll have to
That was good.
figure something out. But we'll
Good
let you know
session, guys.
as soon as we have it.
GG's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Hugs and kisses.
Sorry I was so late. I was held hostage.
I'll take kisses.
Did you beat them up?
I'll take hugs.
Good feelings gone.
I'll take her kisses.
You know what? I don't feel sorry anymore.
Alrighty. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in an hour and 40 minutes for the Dark Sermon.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah.